1500. I am gonna go live.
Yep.
Three, two, one. Okay, it should be live sending now. A blooper just came up. Two guys is live now on the American Club. So now let's see. Should I wait with? Should we wait a minute?
Can
Just so
people hear
that
us right now? I feel like
maybe.
this is like the ultimate Zoom call. Like, wait, can you hear me? No, there's some.
Well, maybe should we say anything? Okay, we're not. But I don't even have a mic to mute, so I don't really know where. Oh, yes, I do on the screen.
There you go.
Okay, let's. Should we mute those until we, or do you? Should we just be quiet?
I say we go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it now.
Hi, I'm Jerry Bartlett, President of the American Club of Sweden. On behalf of myself and the entire board, we'd like to wish you and your loved ones a very happy 4th of July. Have a safe summer, and we hope to see you at an upcoming event when we start back up in August.
Welcome to Two Guys, Three Crowns, the podcast that talks about what it's really like to live in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm Sean, and with my fellow American Rodney, we break down the good, the bad, and the just plain weird. It's quite the journey, so join us for the ride.
Here we are. Here you. There you.
Born in the USA. Born in the USA.
Man, you were looking good. You were looking like you're ready for this 4th of July.
Yeah, man. I've got official Two Guys, Three Crowns merchandise going right now.
Ooh, you were looking sharp. I'm going. I gotta go. I gotta go tropical. So I I'm sporting my colors.
It's dripping with that red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Got your drip on.
I couldn't get my cap on earlier. I was gonna put on my official cap, and I kept on. It took me like 5 minutes till I realized that I was wearing my headset. So
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
yeah. So how's everything going? I mean, you're doing good up there.
Good, man. I thought it was July though. What's going on out here?
What's up with this midsummer weather?
Oh,
Yeah.
like right now it's dark and rainy, and it has been all day. It's like, no, sky's got to part. Got to get my barbecue on. It has to be 4th of July. It's supposed to be hot as hell, isn't it?
But no, I mean, it feels kind of like we flip flop things. It's like the weatherman went ahead and gave us sunshine and heat for midsummer, and now he's paying us back because it's raining and dreary 4th of July.
Yes, completely. And it was like, I feel like the other day we had, at least in Hammarby Sjöstad, we had this massive thunderstorm roll through
Oh,
in the middle of the night. So like lightning, super loud thunder, the whole works. And I'm like, yeah, that should be, afternoon 4th of July.
right.
Right when like the last couple burgers are like starting to get extra crispy and burnt, then the massive thunderstorm rolls through.
Yeah, we got down here in to Aarhus last Saturday. So we got here a week ago, and it was hot. I mean, it was like grilling super hot. And I'm thinking this is going to be perfect for 4th of July. I said, we'll just stretch this for a week. We can do that. And it's kind of like the weatherman pulled, like the plug on the tire, and the weather has just been kind of,
Yes.
it's been kind of trickling away. And I feel like the dad, like in the vacation of the car, going, "Oh, the weatherman, you can't trust him. You can't trust the weatherman." But yeah, it's pretty chilly.
Yeah. Like the pants got busted out again, and it's like, yeah, don't know what to do. Don't know what's going on. But what would typically be like the Hawaiian, Californian, Swedish 4th of July kind of tradition for you? What's like go-to kind of stuff?
We typically start off with herring for breakfast.
Wait, I said 4th of July, not midsummer.
When you told me Swedish, it's like, my Swedish, in Berkeley, outside of Berkeley, we start with a little bit of herring in the morning. No, I'm definitely, I think that probably 2 days up until 4th of July or before, I'm already thinking barbecue. I mean, I think barbecue before.
Probably well, I know you're out there while it's snowing.
Exactly.
Teriyaki beef going.
But there's something about 4th of July and barbecuing that just goes hand in hand. I mean, you got to have barbecue, so that's the thing. But
well, now let's be fair too, because we probably have a bunch of people from all over on this live feed.
Okay.
Grilling or barbecue?
Ooh.
Because I go grilling. I'm not smoking anything. I don't have the space for that kind of stuff.
Right. No, we yeah. I have to make an admission, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to admit it right here live. Live. I will not be barbecuing today, just so that everybody knows that.
You're not going to be barbecuing?
I'm not going to be barbecuing. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. Because the weather, first of all, we're down in the summer cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of see our little side. I'm in the darkest.
Your little honky tonk going on in there.
Right, I'm in the darkest room of our cabin. Outside, it's beautiful. Trust me, it's beautiful. But no, I brought the portable Weber down and had everything set up. And the weather is looking. It looks like we're probably going to get showers down here. And I can usually deal with showers, but showers on like a Weber that's about this big, that's kind of pushing your luck.
The little mini.
Yeah, we have like the little mini thing, and right now we're 4 of us, plus we have Veronica brought a friend with her, so we're 5 people. And I'm looking at that grill, going, okay, well, if I put one rib here and then I put a half a chorizo now, so we're going. I'll tell you what we're making later, but unfortunately, it's not going to be barbecue for me today.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we're going to go burgers on the grill, whether it's raining or not. Have a little bacon cheeseburger action going on. Got some like nice little ingredients. Throw a little Dijon mustard on there. Throw a little Gruyere. Give it a little French kind of flavor.
Okay, now you're talking. Now you're definitely talking. Now you're talking 4th of July food.
French, Swedish, and Americana all rolled together in one.
There you go. Hey, did you see my potato salad recipe I put up?
Oh, yeah. I saw it.
Ooh,
but come with that French's. Don't come with, like, sorry to Johnny's, but that stuff's honey mustard. That's original yellow mustard. I'm like, nah, that's it. This is not yellow mustard. Where's the French's?
Yeah. I'm going to do a quick reset there. But, yeah, I think that what ends up happening with a lot of it is, especially with the mayonnaise, that's why I'm such a Hellman's mayonnaise fan, because Swedish mayonnaise is really sweet, right? So making anything, you're definitely going super sweet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's got to go with the shrimp, right? Because don't they use it to like dip the little mini shrimps, the shrimps?
Like a shrimpy shrimp, like a mini shrimp?
Like, not what I would call shrimp. I think those classify as prawns or scampi. But like Swedish shrimps, they're like about. Wait, where's my hand go? They're about that big. Big.
Wait, how did you say about that? Hey, I got to tell you this. The video part of this is a little different for us, right?
I know. I'm like, people are watching me now. This is I feel so exposed.
We're so used to doing the podcast, and it's just you and me and whatever goes. But now we are doing this. I did brush my teeth though, so I'm good to go. But 4th of July, first thing I did this morning was when we woke up, I went out and put up the flag, because we actually have
America.
Well, we actually have a flag down here at the cabin, because one of the first times that we came down here to Åhus, to Lena's family's cabin, her father actually had gotten an American flag and put it outside for us when we got down here.
Wow, cool. Now, what's one thing that you find that you just can't recreate here in Sweden that like normally back home that would be like, I know we don't really have baseball in Sweden, but we don't really have baseball anywhere right now. But is there something that's like you wish you could kind of recreate over here, but they just don't have the goods, so to speak?
Well, baseball is definitely one of those things that I kind of hanker and yearn for. But I mean, it's weird because we're in these different times, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know the baseball season over here is on the verge of starting up. In fact, I think it might have started up just like a couple of days ago.
Wait, they do have baseball over here.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like American football. I mean, it's there if you look for it and if you're involved with it. But
Gotcha.
yeah, but there's definitely baseball going on. I do a little bit of work with Stockholm Baseball, so I know that those guys are also out and about. This is I don't know, baseball weather. It's I'm actually looking at parasailers out my window.
Parasailers.
Well, isn't that the with
That's the one where they're behind the boat and they're in the parachute, right?
Okay, yeah, there's no boat. It's just a guy on a surfboard with
That's windsurfing.
That's what he's doing. Yeah. So let's see. We had talked about the recipes. We went ahead and put up the potato salad.
Yes.
We also got a tip from Jermaine for the crispy chicken.
The crispiest, friediest fried chicken extravaganza you'll ever find.
Right. Looking forward to that. I have not. Jermaine, I'm sorry, but I will definitely go ahead and get the chicken going when I get back. I did put up the teriyaki beef, and you complained a little bit because I had used.
Yeah, what is a deciliter? Like, if you're going to give me milliliters, okay. But like deciliter, that's like something so Swedish, I find.
Well, the problem was too, because I was taking an old recipe that I had, and as I'm trying to convert it, I'm looking at like a half cup,
right?
And then as I put the half cup in there, I had to do the transition, and I think it went to like 1.4 or 1.2 something deciliters, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll just either round up or round down. But that's actually quite a big difference. So I was getting a little worried. People are going to start writing on my recipe thing going, "Hey man, that was way too sweet."
You're way too light on your deciliters.
Yeah, and it's not
whatever a deciliter is.
And it's not a Hawaiian recipe if it doesn't have pineapple.
That's like whenever I come across if it'll be like some kind of grain, like some kind of couscous that they have here or something like that, or a quinoa.
Right.
And it's like, okay, what's the ratio and all that of like the food to the water, right? And you look on the back of the box and it's like, well, 2 deciliters of this to 3 deciliters of that. I'm like, okay, I have to start going to Google and being like, how much quinoa is in a deciliter?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, those conversions aren't applicable. I'm like,
Yeah. Hey, but that's one of those first things you do when you move here. Right.
Yeah.
Is to go ahead and, I mean, we were scrambling around. I was looking, I'm not going to be able to make anything if I can't find that old, was it like Pyrex?
Oh yeah.
We
got one of those.
Yeah. The measuring cup. And we had, like I had told you, we had rulers all over the house because, the inch thing wasn't working, but doing
Now tell me this. So I know in certain places in the summer in Sweden, it'll get real dry. So there's risks of fire and stuff like that. But can you catch fireworks anywhere here? Are they even legal to begin with? I mean, because they're kind of explosives. That's not a big deal in Florida. We have explosives all over the place. But
yeah, I mean, I know that I know as an adult you're able to buy fireworks. We had bought fireworks early. We haven't done fireworks in quite a long time. We did it for New Year's Eve, but the crowd that we used to have up in our parking lot started dwindling. We would like the group got smaller and smaller and smaller, and like 2 years ago, I think there was a guy standing there with 2 sparklers, and we were like, okay, that's the end of our New Year's Eve fireworks. You can't buy them here, but yeah, it's been a while. And I know that I think they tightened down on restrictions too.
But it's like, the little firecrackers and and cherry bombs and little sparklers and stuff like that. You're not getting like the big Roman candles to like
Oh, yeah.
scare your neighbors.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh
can.
yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
No, you can get rockets. I mean, they cost almost as much as beef over here, but um, no, you can get some, and you can buy like those big. They come like in big cases where you like light the fuse, and then
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like Fourth of July in a box.
Oh
It
yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah, for
it,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. I remember as a kid, we would me and my grandparents on my mom's side, we would always go out to like their vacation house in the middle of the woods on the west side of Pennsylvania.
Right.
So when you went out there in the summertime around 4th of July, you would keep driving past the place and then you'd go into Ohio, and within a mile of crossing the border into Ohio from Pennsylvania, there's
Right.
all these fireworks warehouses because they're
That's-
illegal
yeah.
in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania.
Right.
So, but you can go out and buy them in another state and then bring them back over.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it was less restrictive to do that than like, so if you're in the Philadelphia area, everyone drives for like Memorial Day, 4th of July, all that kind of stuff. Everyone drives down south into Delaware because
Right.
there's no sales tax. And then they buy like cases of booze and
Okay.
then go back to like Jersey or Pennsylvania or whatever, Maryland even.
Okay.
But then the cops started getting wise to it.
Oh,
So they would sit in unmarked cars in the parking lot and just watch for like that Pennsylvania license plate to come in. Like,
yeah.
and then like within like half a mile of getting back to the border, they'll pull you over.
Right.
No.
No, they were
Like,
ready.
sir,
and
do you
waiting.
realize you're commissioning illegal interstate commerce? I'm like, oh God, man, just
Yeah. Yeah. You got a bottle opener? Yeah, it's funny because Adrian just went and met a couple of friends that he made during his military service, and they live in Helsingborg, so on the coast. And he took a day trip up there just to visit with them, and they were like,
Mhm.
"Okay, let's take a trip to Denmark." And I was like, "Ooh!" I mean, first now, of course, you can go to Denmark. You can't actually go to Denmark. They weren't letting you in. But I think he said it's like a 25-minute boat trip.
oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah. So you hop on and it's 25 minutes over there, and then people tax-free shop.
Oh yeah, for sure, for
And
sure,
then it's a 20, 25 minute, trip back. So
for sure.
45
Yeah,
minutes.
that's killer. That's killer.
Yeah.
So now, if you're not doing barbecue officially today, what's the 4th of July plate? Hit me with some flavors.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go official Swedish food stuff. We're gonna do a taco night.
Mm. Well,
But
that's funny you bring that up because like when we first moved here, we all our friends were like, "Oh yeah, what is it? Friday. Friday is taco night." And I'm like, "What? No, it's Taco Tuesday. What are you talking
Right,
about?"
right, yeah.
And then it's like, gringo tacos, like the
Right.
ground beef and like the old El Paso
Paso.
seasoning and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is taking me back.
Yeah, no, so we went shopping earlier. I finally just told Lynn, I was like this weather is not looking. This is not banjo weather. That's the name of my grill. I name. See, now you're
Oh
laughing
my
at me.
god.
Yeah, the name of my little mini Weber is Banjo.
Oh my god. So what's the name of the big one?
That's Duchess. That's.
Oh
Come
my
on.
god. Of course it is. Of
Well, I
course
know
it
that
is.
everybody out there names their barbecue grills, right? No.
Yeah, yeah, just like the cars, right?
Okay. I actually had the name. Well, anyway, so it's we're not going to go be able to play the banjo tonight. So we went to the store, and shopping in Sweden, shopping anywhere when you're used to your grocery store, and then you walk into a big grocery store that you have no
Oh.
idea
Oh yeah, yeah,
where
yeah.
stuff in. So I actually got my physical fitness pass in today as well because every time I ran down an aisle to grab something, whatever the next item was like on the other side, or I forgot
Oh
something.
yeah.
Yeah, so we were running around, but I think we got everything covered.
Nice.
Yeah, and we got the music. Hey, do you play your guitar? Are you gonna play any? You gonna play any tunes today, or
I might. You never know. I was jamming out yesterday.
okay, do you have an amplifier for your guitar?
Yeah, it's under my desk right now.
Hey, you should share that love with your neighbors.
Well, so here's the thing. It's a digital modeling amp for anyone into musical instruments. It's not as loud as like a real tube amplifier with like vacuum tubes inside of it and all that.
Okay.
You could still gig with it though. It's 50 watts. So I did get in trouble in London, I think, with the neighbors for playing it too loud. And so now I'd like to stay in this place for a little while, so I keep it at a reasonable volume. Keep it at reasonable hours too.
Okay.
Because we've got an older couple that lives above us. I mean, everything's concrete here, so it's pretty soundproof.
Right.
But like I think I was telling you, the construction that's outside, they're putting in like a geothermal, heating cooling system for the building or something.
Yeah.
And like the construction guys, they were going on and on and on the first day, and it was like 6 o'clock, they're still working. 6:30, they're still working. 7 o'clock hits, and you could tell everyone in the building was like starting to get kind of pissed off. And next thing I know, the guys outside are like looking up at the apartment above me. So it's like the old guy or the old lady was like leaning out in the street,
Yeah.
past hours, this is not up to code.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, as a guitarist, that's like the one time
Yeah.
that the neighbors have come through for me on the noise.
Okay. Because I was thinking your neighbors upstairs, I'm sure that they're Jimi Hendrix fans. I'm sure you could do like a nice
Well,
little
throw in a
national-
little Mastodon or Metallica,
Okay. Yeah, they're going to love it. I mean, you're going to be introduced them to 4th of July.
The trick is you have to be able to control your bass. If you can control your bass output, then you can get away with a lot of stuff, because the bass is the thing that goes through the floorboards,
Right.
and then makes everything vibrate.
Okay. It's that part of
Yeah.
Hey, are you going to check out my playlist?
I've been playing it. You got
Have
some
you?
good stuff in there.
It has like 5 hours, but you got to shuffle play. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
I can't remember how many songs there were, but as I went in and tried to like DJ set those things up for tempo and danceability and stuff,
Oh yeah.
I was like, no, people are
Back
gonna
in the days when you're like all serious about like your Spotify playlist, like it's your mixtape 95,
right.
summer hits.
Yeah, my closet the other day, as I'm looking for my flower lay, I'm going through the closet and I have like wall of CDs. So I don't know how many.
What? Say again? What? A what?
There's these circular discs that people used to use. But I don't know how many. It's got to be like 600 CDs in there.
My God,
Yeah.
600 CDs,
Yeah.
and they still work.
I think so. I don't have anything I can play them on. But
Yeah, that's true. The
But what
computers don't have anything nowadays.
so
right?
what I do is I run up to the closet and I find a CD of the music I really want to listen to, and then I go find it on Spotify and play it there.
Oh boy, it's incredible. Yeah, I had to give away a bunch of when we moved this last time. We were trying to. You always try and like get rid of some stuff, right? So that we
Right.
I had this really nice box set of the Who. Like it's like 4 or 6 CDs that have like it's an anthology of like their greatest hits and all that. It comes with a really nice book and all that kind of thing. But it's like my computer doesn't have a CD input. The PlayStation only plays DVDs, and it
Right.
like scoffs at that. Even it's like DVD, not even Blu-ray. Ugh. But yeah, it's just like, well, I don't know, give it to someone with like an old Discman.
Right.
Maybe even one of the ones that had like the shock protection that's like gives you
Ooh.
up to like the 7 seconds of you bouncing around, so the CD didn't skip.
That's right. They had like a special buffer button that you could be
I
on
know.
there.
You had to pay a lot of money for that too.
Yeah, with like a hip pack. You could put that thing on there.
Classic.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a whole experience, wasn't it? Because when you bought the things, they came in this like plastic film that was impossible to get the thing open.
Right.
You spent the first 5 minutes trying to like scrape away this little. Come on, come on,
The
come on.
thing. Yeah, yeah. Hey, so this is Dylan's first official Fourth of July.
This is indeed.
Okay. And how is little man is like he woke up this morning, he was like, oh,
Yeah, he's ready to party. He hasn't slept all
Okay.
day, I don't think.
okay.
So yeah, I mean, we're trying to get him to figure out how to clap because he's got his first birthday coming up. So we
Ooh.
want him to be able. He's starting to like a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, but we're like, no, no, really clap, and then he's like, maybe not.
He's like, you give me a present, I clap my hands.
But yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess the good thing is that there won't be like big fireworks around in the middle of the night to like wake him up and freak him out. So
Yeah.
that's a plus.
Well, that's like one of those big things that's been coming up a lot, right, in the news. I mean, as far as like I mean, we know the fireworks impacts animals and house animals, but I think there's becoming like more and more and more with regard to fireworks and people.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think, yeah, like tuning in and watching some old Australian fireworks from New Year's or something. That's good enough for me.
Well, now like all the towns, like in the cities and stuff like that, they got to go all out. Like everything is getting more amped up. Just like you have to have the bigger Christmas display of the lights sync to the music. Now you have to
Right.
have the fireworks sync to the music and have a whole production. It's
That's
crazy,
what.
man.
Hey, that's what you should do with your neighbors upstairs. You can do a guitar solo, and
And
then
just
you
blow
guys.
stuff up.
No, you can shoot stuff out the window,
I
and
like it.
and
I
I
like
bet
it.
and I bet you next year everybody's going to be going. That's the American guy. Keep an eye up here.
Well, we'll put out the American flag, and right before we set off all the explosions, we'll hoist the Jolly Roger.
There we
Dun,
go.
dun, 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 dun,
There we
dun.
go. No, so are you guys? Do you guys have any plans to head out at all, or just get ready for the barbecue? And
Well, for the day, you mean?
yeah,
Yeah, I think we're just gonna chill and do a little barbecue, and the weather's got us super lazy,
okay.
so I think we'll just ease on into the barbecue, get some smooth
Smooth, yeah.
Svenska Huna playlist tunes, ease
There-
us into the barbecue.
There you go. Hey, you know what I saw today at the store, and I think it's the first time that I saw it was Bullseye. Like
Oh
Bullseye,
yeah, dude, they've been invading my Instagram feed with their ads like
The-
crazy.
Bullseye barbecue sauce was like one of the first barbecue sauces until it went all of a sudden all the like everybody was making barbecue sauces, but Bullseye was one of the first ones that I remember of being
Oh,
able
yeah?
to go and buy, and now, I've been hiding out for 15 years in Sweden, and now there's Bullseye here on the shelf.
They're following you. They're like, we're gonna get Rodney eventually.
Exactly. No, so we're definitely looking forward to the eating, but the weather could be slightly warmer.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Now, what kind of tunes? What kind of tunes do you associate with Fourth of July?
Well, I feel like you have to do a little bit of the boss. Like it's I feel like some high '80s stuff is always appropriate.
Okay.
Give a little Bon Jovi.
Um,
That kind of New
uh-huh.
Jersey, Philadelphia area kind of thing going on.
Okay.
I would do, when you're feeling a little crazy, you've had a couple beers already, throw in a little John Philip Sousa,
Okay.
big band going on, you got to mix it up.
I like it. I like it. Sprinkle it out.
Yeah, the one thing I can't do is I can literally listen to pretty much every kind of music except for country. Can't do it.
Okay. So when you go into Spotify and you search for Svenska Huna, you're actually going to see that I got a couple country lists.
I know. I'm like, skip that one.
I actually really like country music, and have had a hard time finding country music here. But dansband, like
I was
Swedish
gonna say
dansband,
that the
it
closest
has a
thing
little.
is probably
That's,
dance band.
that's about the closest. But I'm thinking we should probably try. Oh, now I'm saying we, right? You don't like country music, but I would
Yeah,
love to
you're on
try
your
to-
own on this one.
Yeah, but I'm going to talk to like hard rock. Hard rock in Stockholm has got to be Yeah, we talk to them and have them like stream country music videos and
Don't do that to people.
yeah. It will probably just be me. It's
Hmm.
just it's just gonna be me there.
No, the thing I do find though, so a couple of years ago when we first moved abroad, we stopped in London, right?
Yeah.
And it's weird to be spending Fourth of July in London because you're like, "Yay, independence from you people."
Right.
Okay, this is weird, but but
Right.
then like what made me think of that is the Brits. A lot of them love country because it's like Americana, you
Right.
know. So like they go like Dolly Parton and like all that kind of stuff, Roy Rogers and that sort of thing. I'm just like, oh, okay, okay, no, no, thank you.
Wait, so you're saying that if I want to listen to country music, I need to go over to the UK?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm just gonna make sure and pack my leather chaps and get my nice.
well, be careful which party you go
Yeah,
into with
okay.
those.
Okay. So, what do you think, Sean? Should we wish everybody a happy Fourth of July? And
I think so. Go try not to blow yourself up out there with your fireworks that you may or may not have. Have a lovely barbecue.
yeah, and yeah, be safe. Have a fantastic Fourth of July. And yeah, if you liked what you heard, you can catch us on our weekly podcast.
Yep, we're available on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere that you get your podcast from. You can find us there.
And once the American Club starts with their events, social means when we can gather again, then you can probably catch us there.
Imagine socializing in public.
that'll be that'll be different. But take care, buddy. And